आप सभी को साइंस एकेडमिक में स्वागत है। अगर वीडियो पसंद आए तो लाइक करें और हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें ताकि आगे आने वाले वीडियो का नोटिफिकेशन सबसे पहले आपके पास पहुंचे। When a quantity is expressed in terms of the base quantities, it is written as a product of different powers of the fundamental quantities. The exponent of a fundamental quantity that enters into the expression is called the dimension of the quantity in that fundamental. Application of dimension. For conversion of units, to check homogeneity of dimension in an equation, to establish relation among the physical quantities. How much CGS pressure is equal to 1 Pascal? Pressure equal to force by area. Now write its dimensional formula. Pressure is denoted by P, force is denoted by F, area is denoted by A. Now dimensional formula of force is mass into length into time per power minus 2, and dimensional formula of area is equal to length square. Then we get dimensional formula of pressure is m L per power minus 1 T per power minus 2. Then we can write 1 Pascal equal to 1 kg into 1 meter ka power minus 1 into 1 second ka power minus 2. Now we can write 1 kg equal to 10 per power 3 gram and 1 meter is equal to 10 per power 2 centimeter. Then after we calculate, then we get 1 Pascal equal to 10 CGS. Second application of dimension is to check homogeneity of dimension in an equation. Means an equation contains several terms which are separated from each other by the symbols of equality plus or minus. The dimensions of all the terms in an equation must be identical. Let's take an example. The second equation of motion, S equal to ut plus half at square. The dimension of S is L and the dimension of ut is equal to L T per power minus 1 into T. Then T per power minus 1 and T get cancelled and L is obtained. Similarly, when solving the dimensional of half at square, then we also get L. In this way, here we have seen that all the three terms have same dimensional, that is length. To establish relation among the physical quantities, let's take an example. Take an example of a simple pendulum. The simple pendulum has a bob attached to a string which oscillates under the action of the force of gravity. Thus, the time period may depend on the length of a string, the mass of the bob, and the acceleration due to gravity. Hence, time is proportional to length mass and acceleration due to gravity, then we can write an equation T equal to K L per power A, M per power B and G per power C, where K is a dimensional constant and A, B, C are exponent which we want to evaluate. Then T equal to L per power A, M per power B and TL per power minus 2 का whole power C. Here the dimension of L length is L, the dimensional formula of mass is M, the dimensional formula of G is L T per power minus 2. Since the dimension on both sides must be identical, when equating the dimensional of both sides, A plus C equal to C, B equal to 0 and minus 2C equal to 1. On solving these three equations, we get A equal to 1 by 2, B equal to 0 and C equal to minus half. Putting these values in the first relation, then we get time period equal to K into root under L by G. Here K is a dimensional constant. Limitations of the dimensional method. There are three limitations in the dimensional method. The first one is this method works only if the dependence is of the product type. Second limitation is numerical constant have no dimensional, so that it can't be obtained by method of dimensional. Third, the exponent can't be determined if the physical quantities depends on more than three quantities.